In front of a camera, Tom explains his wife self-deleted on their wedding day. Then he shares the whole story, which happened a few months ago. Tom and his girlfriend Eve read an ad from a company called the Millennium Project seeking married couples for a research study. It'll last 30 days and the payment is $50,000. Eve points out Tom would have enough time to finish his book and the money would allow them to finally start a life together. They aren't actually married, so they agree to lie. Before meeting with the scientists for an interview, Tom reveals he's bought a ring and proposes to Eve so they can marry after the experiment is over. Eve accepts and notices the numbers 923 are engraved on the ring, so Tom says that's the day she stole his heart. Then the couple meets with the director, who explains he's studying the honeymoon phase and why that feeling eventually fades. He also mentions that statistically more marriages will fail because only special relationships can outlast biology. The director used to be married, but unfortunately his wife died when she was young. It was her death that inspired him to do the study. Tom and Eve lie and say they've been married for a month, then they're interviewed separately. The contrast among their answers is quite clear, but they also show love for each other. Sometime later all the couples chosen for the study are gathered at the facility. Tom is clearly nervous, and while he's still sure he wants to do this, he mentions they should have a safe word in case either of them want to abandon the experiment at any time. Eve agrees and they choose 923 as their safe word. Then the director announces the start of the experiment and the couples are split by making the men and women leave through different doors. Then Eve is given an injection that puts her to sleep. When she wakes up, she's on a bed with Tom and both are wearing the clothes assigned by the company. She wakes Tom up too and they explore the house together, getting surprised when they see a hologram in the living room. This is the mediator, who allows a scientist to check on them without skewing the results of the study. She asks them to put on a pair of headsets that record their brain waves whenever they discuss the experience. After testing it with a simple question, the mediator tells them she can be reached at any time through the device on the table and disappears. Now the couple is free to explore the house. They find an old record player and play some music to dance and sing in the living room. They check the kitchen and find a futuristic dispenser that brings them any